I'm gonna take you to a part of the house we haven't shown you before. How am I gonna get going? Can you tell I'm like from the gym? Alex has already done a lot in here. He actually has been the only one who's done anything in here. Good morning everyone. I'm sitting outside this morning. I just did some work outside and had my breakfast and it was so lovely to do that. I actually haven't done that really that much since living here. I've had some afternoons in the garden working like yesterday, but if the weather continues to be this lovely, I need to make it more of a habit. I have a little bit of time this morning and so I'm going to be doing some sort of unpacking and sorting in a part of the house that you haven't seen before. I alluded to this in our house tour video where I was like, there's a part of the house that I haven't shown you yet and I'll maybe give you the reveal in the garden tour. I'll show you in the garden tour, but I think that I want to show you it now because the garden tour is going to probably be a long video anyway, showing you around our garden, and I want to wait till our wisterias fully come out. You can see it's starting to come out. That's not the wisteria. There you go. The wisteria is starting to bloom, but I feel like it's probably not going to come out for another few weeks. So anyway, without blabbing on and on and on, I'm gonna take you to a part of the house we haven't shown you before, and what a lot of you were kind of asking in the house tour. A lot of you were confused and wondering where this part of the house was, so I'm gonna go show you. Oh, it's locked. Okay. You behind me? So come on in. We are now in a part of the house that we did not show you in our tour because it's not attached to the house. Any guesses, leave it down below before I actually show you the room, but I'm just gonna close the door so Roxy can't run away. This is our office. So many of you were confused and I didn't show it in the tour because it's not a part of the main house and I thought it'd be fun to show it separately because the house tour was already quite long and this needs some TLC because it's a mess. Welcome to our office. This part of the house was something that really sold us. We both work from home, we work doing this online stuff, and we just absolutely loved the idea of having a separate office zone. I'm sure I'll still work in the house sometimes, and I actually haven't worked in here yet because we haven't done it yet, but it's just going to be so nice to be able to have a place for us to go and work in here. There's a kitchenette area so we can have a separate kitchen. There's also a toilet and a shower. It's going to be great also for guests if we have people staying. We've got like a sofa bed which we can use in here. One day, we don't know what we're going to do with this. This might change. We might extend the house and make this all connected to the house. We actually don't know, but it really sold us to have an office zone that feels very much like it's separate. We do have people who work for us, so it's nice to have that extra area. I need to sort it out in here though because we've unpacked and this became the kind of dumping ground for packages, for anything that we didn't know where it was going to go, and it means that I haven't been working in here because it's a mess and because I don't really have my things set up in here. But it's meaning that in the kitchen, the camera equipment, my laptop, all the cables are always there, and I'm always having to do this big tidy up every day, and we're having to sit at the dining table, which means that we're not eating at the dining table, and I want that to change. So the challenge today is to tidy up as much as I can in here. It probably won't take, it would take longer than the time I had this morning, but it's a good time to start because I have the time today. Alex has already done a lot in here. He actually has been the only one who's done anything in here. I have done nothing. So he's already got kind of the desk set up and he has his monitor and everything, but I just want to sort all these boxes and figure out what they are. Do you know, another thing about having an office like this is having a place for packages and a place for boxes and things, because we'll get packages delivered and then they sit in our house and it drives me nuts. But because I work with brands, I do get these packages sent to me and then I'm like, oh, where can I put them temporarily until I do that brand deal or until I do that work? So it's gonna be so great to actually have a dedicated zone. And I have quite a lot of plans for some things we wanna do in here. Maybe get some storage cupboards and vintage furniture and stuff, but it's so cute and I'm so excited I've shown you. I'm sorry I kept it a secret, but like one of the most common comments on that video on my tour was, where's your office? What about your office? Why didn't you buy a house that had an office? Why won't you make one of the guest rooms an office? Well, little did you know. Right, so I will show you the full room now before, when it's like a mess, and then we'll try and work our way through it. So you come in through these French doors from the garden, and there is a kitchenette, which is so useful. We had a barbecue and there's like a decking out here, and it was so great to have the kitchen here to keep things hot in the oven and also just sort of lay out all the salad bits. I think it's just so great to have this. It's amazing. We've shoved our old fridge here, which has got extra stuff in. We need to get probably a different fridge because this is broken. We got this secondhand 2 years ago and it is really on its last legs. And then we have this whole room, which is a mess. Alex has set up our 2 rustic Kerno desks. We do have another desk that we need to put here, and there's just, it's not that bad actually. I'm now looking at it, I'm like, this is not gonna be that much of a task because there's just some stuff on the floor. We've got a nice little window here, which Alex very kindly put my desk here so I can have the view of the window. So there's nothing really out there, that's just some bushes, but I suppose it's quite nice, it's like a field. And then we have our sofa from our old office, which we can make into a sofa bed if we ever need space, though I don't think that's, I mean, we have guest rooms in the house and that's most likely where people would stay. And then through here, we have a bathroom. So we've got a little sink and there's a shower in here and the loo. I'm not gonna show you the loo because that's a bit weird, but hello. It's kind of great, like the fact that we actually have like this whole other space is pretty cool, and I'm really excited to actually start using it as an office finally. And then it looks out into our garden, but I'll show you that in the garden video. And I think this is just a matter of picking up all these boxes, putting them all away, finding places. Another day I need to go through all our drawers and sort them because they are such a mess, and I think that's meaning that we need another set of drawers somewhere. I really want to get like a vintage storage thing going on, maybe like those like haberdashery unit things that are really, really cool, or something that would look nice in here to store lots of our paperwork and things like that, and that would be great. But I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna bring the Sonos in here and listen to some music and start organising.
I've been thinking for days, yeah, I've been thinking for years, that I'll tell myself I'll stop the things that keep me from you, dear, but I keep on losing it. Oh, I keep on losing it. And I keep hoping that I'll change. Yes, I believe I'll be a saint. And I keep myself from feeling with the pictures that I paint, but I keep on losing it, till I've lost the only thoughts that keep me sane.
Alex has gone out. He's running an errand that we need to get some stuff for work. But all of this stuff is his, and I'm so confused. Like, Alex loves to collect stuff in bags. He loves to order gadgets and things that I don't understand. And all of this is bags with manuals and recycling.
But I keep on losing it. Oh, I keep on losing it. I think that I need to rearrange things. I'll be a man of God and faith, and I'll wash away my sins and have my soul cast in a lake and burn my days away. Oh God, I've lost the only thought that keeps me sane.
Roxy is barking right now at a tractor in a field, like all the way over there. No. You don't need to bark, it's just a tractor, little one. She's very protective of her environment. Hello, it's a few hours later. Is it a few hours? It's an hour and a half or so. And I'm finally at the point where I can actually leave this office. And it's pretty much in a position where we can work on it bit by bit, but it will be great to work from. So I'll show you the progress. So I've organised our desks. I put some of the books on the windowsill, and also I organised some of our files and all of our like paperwork, but I definitely need to go through all of that with Alex. I'm the sort of person who gets rid of stuff. Like I would personally get rid of paperwork from our previous home, old bills we don't need anymore. Alex, however, loves to keep hold of it, so I respect that, and we have folders full of this, so we need to sort all of that out. Got some letters that we need to open up, and all these little bits are just sort of hanging about because we don't have any shelves in here. You remember in our old office we had these lovely shelves that we could store stuff on, so I think that we'll probably get some, even if it's just a temporary thing. It would be nice to have some shelves to put our plants on and books. We've got these suitcases here that are just filled with Alex's like gaming things, and he has quite a few of these little memorabilia, I don't know, like what are they called, pop, I don't know. He's got loads of Pokemon stuff, some of which I think he would love to put on display, so we'll have to figure that out. These boxes are Alex's things, I'm not sure. I think some of them are like our BT Home Hub and that kind of stuff. But I've just popped those there because I'm not sure what to do with those, so he can sort that out. And then we've got our pin board, which I put some pictures up actually of. This one was a wedding, but the rest of them are, oh, what's that one? I'm not sure what that one is, but the other ones are from my launch day of my book, which is kind of cute. There's me and Immy. That's us pre-interview. There's me with the book. That was the launch event I did. That's crazy that was just over a year ago. Wild. I've got a nice empty sofa now that's cozy, so I can sit there if I want to work from the sofa. Got a nice little empty box for something. It's not like done obviously, but we've just put everything, I put everything away. The kitchen is empty, and then all of this needs to go inside. So there's like, that carpet was left here, that's from the inside of the house. That's some paint stuff I think that Alex maybe bought. There's lots of recycling, that's our fire lighters, and then there's Christmas stuff I think that was put in here when we moved that needs to go in the attic, and then this is a little memory box, and then this is recycling. So yeah, it looks like it's a lot, but it's actually not really anything. This is just a bag, this is just plus cardboard boxes, so it's really not really anything. I just need to take it inside, and then when I've done that I'm gonna give this room a clean because there's a lot of damp, there's a lot of mould on the blinds. I think we need to order some new blinds because there's mould all over them, and just give this a proper clean in here so it feels all fresh, and then I can hopefully start using this office. It'll be so exciting. But yeah, I'm really happy that I managed to get all that done in that time. I'm just gonna haul all of this stuff inside now. There you have it, and I'm gonna give it a good clean and maybe figure out a few more storage solutions and then show you what it looks like. But I'm so happy. We definitely need another desk, and then it will be perfect. We might change the layout. If you have any genius ideas for layout, let me know. So pleased. Hello, it's the next day. I'm off to the vet because this little one, who's all strapped in back there, needs to visit the vet. She has a little issue with her bottom. She gets, as gross as it is, if you don't like gross stuff, then skip this. She gets blocked anal glands and they have to be extracted. That's what I'm doing now. There are some other things around the house that I need to do this evening. Like, we have been putting off buying certain things for the house for so long that we haven't got any frying pans. We only have one set of linen for our bed, so I need to do a bit of that later. And yeah, it's just a day of work. It's like the middle of the afternoon now. Actually, this morning I've just been filming reels and stuff and doing lots of work. I think we're actually going to work in our office tomorrow, which is really going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, I've got to go. I don't want to be late. Oh, actually, I was going to tell you, I was listening to a podcast yesterday that I found and I got really hooked. It's called The Diary of a CEO, and I've listened to the Jim Chapman one, the Grace Beverley one, and the Chrissy Cello one, and all of them were so good. They really dive deep, and I follow all of those guys on social media and have done for a long time. So yeah, highly recommend. I'm going to actually listen to another one now and get going. Come, Rosie. The vet trip is done. Just taking Roxy for a little stroll around this lake, and then we'll head home. But she's very interested in all the ducks. You little Rosie. Hello, it's a few hours later. I've just got back from the gym. I went to the vet. Roxy's all healthy. Her bottom is extracted and her PCV is 45. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, Roxy was ill last year with a disease called IMHA, which is like severe anemia. And it was a really difficult time and very scary, but she got through it and she's off all her medication. But we thought we would just see how she's doing, because I think the last time she was tested was February, so we just wanted to see if she's doing okay still. So she's still in the healthy range and good and not anemic, and that makes me very happy. So we can probably leave it now for like, I don't know, until the summer to do like another test. But I've just got back from the gym. I'm getting more and more used to the gym. It's actually quite empty and I'm getting into the routine and swing of things. I'm using the Tone and Sculpt app. I bought it, I think last year during the first lockdown to do home workouts, and I really enjoyed it and I really got into it, but my mental health got in the way and I just couldn't motivate myself to work out from home. But I'm loving the gym, kind of getting back into the gym, what's it called, plan. And it means you can kind of, the way they planned it obviously very sensibly, is that you can sort of stay in one area. You're not sort of going around the gym doing lots of different things. It's quite consistent and quite easy to get back into it, and I'm just using really low weights so I don't do any damage. And I've missed the gym so much and I love it, and it's really helping me a lot to expel some energy right now. We did just, actually I was going to show you, we did just get a delivery. Our Arga, we had a service on it because it started to smell like oil, and we were like, okay, we need to switch it off straight away. So we switched it off straight away, booked a service. The guy came round and then he did the service and he was like, you're out of oil. And we were like, oh my goodness, we've already run out of oil. But then we forgot that we have got a boiler and an Arga, so it's like having two boilers. I mentioned in the house tour that we are gonna change the Arga to be solar powered, because we have solar panels on the house. And we spoke to him about this and he said, yeah, it's something you can do. You can change it to electric, and then if you've got your solar energy set up, then it can literally be solar powered, which would be so incredible to have an Arga that's like completely run on our own renewables. So we're definitely going to book that in to be done. Probably switch it off for the summer and then do that in the autumn winter when we turn it back on again, and get someone to come and do that whilst it's off. And that would be so incredible. And it would just obviously really minimise the amount of oil we do. And then when we do renovate and do big stuff at the house, we will probably get a different boiler to try and be more sustainable. I know that you can get things like heat pumps I don't know if that will work in a house this age, but it's something we're going to research. If any of you have any experience with that, with getting, you know, more sustainable energy sources for your home in an old home, please let me know. I would love to hear about that, because we would love to be able to do something like that here, because we would love it if we didn't have to have an oil tank. Like, that would be incredible. But the story that I was going to tell you, the thing we got delivered, is this portable hob. It's an induction hob, because our Arga right now is off until we get our oil delivered. The oil is coming tomorrow, and we had this, we couldn't decide which one to buy basically, because there was not much information out there, and it's come just the day before we're getting our oil. But we do need this for work, because we want to be able to move around where we want to take videos when we want to shoot. Sometimes on days like today, it's actually quite dark outside, and at this end of the, hello Roxy, she's just jumping up at me, she wants to go out. At this end of the kitchen, it's quite dark because it's raining. So those days we can use the portable hob and do it at the end of the table right by the window, and that will work really, really wonderfully. Or we could do it outside if it's cloudy but not raining. There could be so much more flexibility with how we get to shoot our videos. Or if I'm doing a reel and I just need the hob, I don't need anything else going on, that could be really, really useful. So we've been meaning to get one of these forever actually. We considered getting one of these in Brighton and never did. We've been living without a hob. We've been like eating just oven meals, and every evening getting so frustrated because like, what are we gonna eat? Hopefully the oil will come tomorrow and we can turn the Arga back on and figure all that out. But I'm gonna go shower because I smell and I've been sweaty in the gym, and then I'm gonna cook some dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I feel like because we've got this induction hob, I should actually cook something, because it's been a while. It's literally been a week since we've been able to cook, or maybe even longer, since we've been able to cook anything on a hob. But yeah, can you tell I'm like from the gym? Post gym, I really want to start making some lovely snacks that I can have after the gym, because we've just been in, I don't know, moving, sorting, organising mode, and I've not got into the swing of like food prep yet, but it's like on my list. I want to food prep. I want to be able to have a routine with going to the shops, because we've got a really lovely local like farmers market, like not a farmers market, it's like a, what's it called? What do you call that, Alex? A farm shop. We've got a local farm shop, and I want to have like a routine of shopping there and then, you know, making my own stuff at the weekends. But I did get sent these lovely Perkia bars, and I'm gonna have one of these. Crunchy peanut, cranberry and goji, nutty toffee and dark chocolate, salted caramel. Okay, that's a winner. This is what they look like. I've never tried these before. Vitamin C, B12, D, 6 grams of protein, high in fibre. They look really delicious. I'll let you know if I like them or not. But thank you, Perkia, for sending these to me. Do you want to go on a walk? Ah! Do you want to go on a walkies? Do you want to go on a walkies? Is that, oh, that's a tea towel. Do you want to go on a walkies? Do you want to go on a walkies? Oh, that's a yes. There's a slipper. Do you want to go on a walkies? Whoa! Walkies, walkies, walkies! That is a resounding yes. Take me out now. I completely forgot to vlog when I was making dinner. I've just made like a rendang curry, but I totally cheated. I think I mentioned this paste before. It's the Tesco rendang curry paste, but it's really, really good. And I just mixed in coconut milk, and oh my goodness, like it's seriously one of the best like curry paste I've bought. And it's got tofu, mushrooms and pak choy, and I'm going to put some lemon juice in here. Just juice a lemon, and then we're going to have it with some yummy rice. This induction hob is doing the treat. It's been great. It's a little bit loud, you can hear it, but I think that's just kind of standard for these little hob things. So I'm so hungry. I feel like I've been going to the gym and eating lots of like ready meals, or not ready meals, but like convenience foods that, yes, they fill you up, but they don't fill you up. I was just craving like vegetables and like proper food, like home cooked food. It just isn't as good when you get it pre-bought. When Alex and I first moved here, we had a really good habit of eating at the table. We said we really wanted to eat at the table every evening because then it means that we talk to each other about, I don't know, whatever we need to talk about, and it's enjoyable rather than just kind of going into the living room and just finding something to watch. Like I'm so bored of TV at the minute. So this evening we're gonna eat at the table and then we can clean up afterwards and then go and relax. So we'll try and do this most nights of the week and see how it goes. But yeah, dinner is ready now. Dinner is served. Look at that, looks so good. Excited to dig in?
Yes.
Yeah. Just gonna have a try. Let's try this. This rendang is the best. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in my next one.